South Africa, I started with my church this morning. I am a member of the CRC Cape Town church. I don't get many opportunities to get there. Pastor Aidan Jeffrey is my pastor, and this morning, what a sermon, what a way to start not just my week, but also to end my week and to go find our blessing, to go sit down and listen. And I heard something today from Pastor Aidan that was unbelievable. You see, you can't just read the Bible. You can't just believe in our God, but you've got to go back to the house of God so that you can go get some blessing and some revitalization. And that's why I go back to church when I can. And I heard this morning something great, which I must tell you, I'm going to tell you today. And it was the fact that Pastor Aidan said that Christians and sons and daughters of God, they don't go and die. No, Christians don't die. They just, when they pass, change their address. Vat hom, sluk hom. Dit is 'n ongelooflike great statement dat in Christus gaan ons nie dood nie. Ons verander net ons adres. That's the message I'm taking home and sharing with you today. En dit was goed om in die kerk te wees vanoggend. Great om my God, my Here, my Jesus, om 'n bietjie daar met hulle te kan sit en 'n bietjie onder hulle seënwense kan wees. I want to address that. A lot of people say to me, but you gave your life to God. Yeah, I did. Maybe too late. Who knows? But I was told that it's never too late. And in 2021, I went on my knees in front of my spiritual mentor, who's passed now, Mr. Graham Power, who was a great leader, a great spiritual leader in my life, and he brought me to God. Hy het my na die Here toe gebring. Can you imagine, I am 56 years old, and I gave my life to God 5-6 years ago. I lived without him. And people will say, but Neil, people that are in trouble, people that have cancer, like myself, third time, people that come to a major problem, want to now give their life to God. Weet jy nou 'n bietjie gedrink het en die polisie trek jou oor, dan bid ons. Ons sit ons in die tronk en ons sê, o God, ons Vader, as jy my uit hierdie tronk uitkry, sal ek beloof om die res van my lewe aan jou te gee, en dan kom jy die tronk uit en dan vind jy jou plek nie terug na die Here toe nie. We do that. Come now. Come. Who has not done that? As jy 'n fout maak of you are in trouble, you pray and you want to bring God into your life and you say to them, you know, forgive me and let me out of this and I will praise you. Nee. That's not faith. That's not how it should be. Yes, I've had times that I have argued with my God, and there are times that I have said I don't want to believe anymore because how could everything be going wrong with me, and how can he make me so sick, and hoe kan hy my lewe wil vat, en ek het dan nou net my lewe vir God gegee, en nou probeer ek reguit loop, en hy probeer my doodmaak. Hy het vir die derde keer nou vir my kanker gegee. Ek probeer hierdie party bou, en ons gaan hom bou. Maak nie saak, the UIM will live for many, many times to come, en dan wonder ek, maar hoekom wen ons die verkiesings nie, en hoekom kom die geld nie, en hoekom bly ons so klein party? And then I found the answer. Are you ready? God gave me cancer because he knows I can carry it. God put it on me so that others don't have to carry that burden. I'm strong enough. God made me a leader so that I could follow His leadership. And even if people swear at me, curse me, call me a traitor, still say that I am with die ANC nadat ek hulle elke dag moer en hulle my met die dood dreig buite. Even when I fight for 4 years, every day taking the UIM to the battleground and not changing our minds and taking them on physically, still people, they don't believe. God gave me this opportunity to serve my country. God listens to those that abuse. Van die mees vulgairste taal wat op my neergegooi word. Vloekwoorde wat ek nie eers duld in die publiek nie. Maar wat ek ken. Maar dit is nie wat nodig is in 'n leier nie. Die Here het dit vir my gegee. Die Here laat my kyk op hierdie Facebook, party aande, 10:00 in die aand en al hierdie negatiewe goed sien. Al hierdie blaatante, vuil woorde wat op 'n mens gegooi word. En dan wonder jy partymal, hoekom is ek hier? Hoekom moet ek hierdie vat? Why should I take this abuse? Why should I be sworn at in this way? Why must my life now be threatened like it is? Why must I have extra police with me? Is it worth it? Mense wat vir jou aanhoudend sê, maar jy doen niks, terwyl jy in amper 8 tot 9 meetings, aktiwiteite en leierskap het 'n dag, terwyl jy kanker het. Aan daai wat aan mekaar vra, aan daai wat die domste vra van, maar wat doen jy? Hou op praat en aan jou wil ek jou antwoord vandag. Aan daai wat aan mekaar sê, maar jy's 'n spioen en jy werk nog vir die ANC, wel dan is ek maar verskriklik baie sleg in my werk. Julle gaan nie ophou nie. Julle het nog nie opgehou in 4 jaar nie. Hoekom moet julle nou ophou? Ek wil vir daai blanke mense sê, ja julle, want jy sien ek wil gou 'n storie vertel vandag. Ons het gaan kyk wie die mense is wat so vloek, my so uithaal. En hier's dit, amper 95% van die aanvalle wat ek hier kry, die mees verskriklikste vloekwoorde. 'n Persoon wat aan my skryf en sê dat my vrou behoort verkragt te word en my kinders se keel afgesny moet word. Ons het uitgevind, ja, 95% blanke Afrikaner. Het julle gehoor? 95% blanke Afrikaner. Die einste Afrikaner wat ek probeer het op my klein manier. Die einste Suid-Afrikaner. Boer wat ek elke dag voor opstaan en die ANC aanvat. Nie net deur daad nie, maar deur woord. Julle kan maar sien hoe slaan ek hulle. Maar dit is nog steeds nog nie goed genoeg nie. Nou wil ek 'n boodskap aan u gee. Die toekoms is donker. The future of this country is hanging in a balance. We are clearly drawing the line in the sand. Dit is 'n godskreiende skande, maar realiteit, dat baie mense nou oor see gaan. En ek wil myself duidelik spreek vandag en ek kan dit herhaal, op rekord. Ek het op 'n stadium gesê dat daai wat wil waai, moet waai. En ek sal hulle help. Dit is glad nie in geen manier bedoel om aanstoot te neem. En as dit so geneem is, dan sal ek Neil de Beer om verskoning vra. Want toe word dit nou uit verband geruk om te sê, ek praat nou oor die absolute brawe uitstoei manne wat ek op hierdie oomblik ondersteun. Hoe kan duiwel nie 'n storie sy eie stert gee nie? Ek het vriende, persoonlike vriende, wat kinders op hierdie oomblik in Amerika het. Vriende wat kinders op hierdie oomblik op skepe het. So I want to make it very clear today. No one will stop, no one can stop, and no one will make any remark that is negative if you, your family, have to go overseas to earn a living. I say that on record today. But I am not happy with it. How can I be? Hoe kan ek wees? Ek druk my absoluut reguit uit vandag. It is shocking, sad, that a person like Donald Trump and the United States of America has to come in, has to get up to defend the minorities in this country. That is why I am shocked. And I made myself clear. Those that need to go must go. We will never in our lives divorce you, look upon you in any other way except a true born South African. Maar Suid-Afrika dink jy nie dit is skokkend. Stem jy nie saam met my. En dis hoekom ek gesê het dat in hierdie land kan ons nie nou refugees raak in ons eie land nie. Ons kan nie vervreemd word in hierdie land nie. Hoe kan ons nou gesien word as gaste? How could we ever now be seen as guests? I say this on behalf of the white South Africans. Yes, I boldly say this on behalf of the Colored, Khoi, First Nation, Griqua nation in this country. I say this on behalf of the South African Indian community. And I say this on behalf of the majority South African black community. Yes. So black, white, colored, First Nation, whites in this country, I say this to you. You are in trouble. And if you can't find it out, if it's not staring you in your face that this country has come to the point of a line, then I'll tell you that. I will be a leader bold enough to get up and say, we have a problem in this country. That problem has mutated into many more than just one. Racisme, reverse racisme, teenracisme, die ver regs en die ver links, die woke en die liberale gemeenskap, waarvan die UIM glad nie, en nog nooit in daai filosofie, in daai mantra, en daai narratief belang gestel het nie. Dit is tog ek wat opgekom het en wat dit geïnspireer het met ander mense in die leierskap, soos Jacques Taljaard en Marlies Hy en al die ander mense wat op hierdie oomblik saam met ons beklei, dit is tog die narratief wat ons gebring het. En stem tog saam met my dat in 5 jaar van politiek het ons nog nooit dit verander. Het ons nog nooit daai 5 C's uitverkoop nie. Ja, the 5 C's had never changed in the United Independent Movement. We were born through that. we will remain in that. The first see Christ. We are not a faith-based party like the ACDP or Al-Jamar. No. The United Independent Movement is a party in faith. We have faith. So the first one will never change. We have faith in our Maker. Yes, we recognize other religions, like the Bible says we should. If you are Muslim, Buddhist, Jew or Gentile, I believe in my scripture that says in my Bible, like my partymal het ek 'n Bybel op my eie. Want wat ek daar lees en op hierdie oomblik onderstreep, waar ek in die aand sit met my highlighter koutjie en my groot familie Bybel. Hou gou aan. Moenie weggaan nie. Ek wil gou vir julle wys. My Bybel. Hierdie is my familie Bybel. Jy moenie praat oor God. Jy moenie net praat nie. Julle sê mos, wat maak jy, wat doen jy? Hier is my Bybel. Hierdie is my Bybel. Hierdie is my kompas. Geen Christen kan verlore wees nie. Want jy het 'n Bybel. En in hierdie Bybel wil ek vir u gou wys, jammer ek wil nie preek nie, maar ek wil gou vir u wys. Ek het begin om elke bladsy in hierdie Bybel te onderstreep wat belangrik vir my is. Ek is nou by Jesaja 43. En ek wil gou vir u wys iets wat ek nou besluit het is my daaglikse werk en taak. Dis sy helse taak. Ek wil gou vir u wys die dissipline van God. My liefde, my passie vir my God, my land, ons mense, our people. This is my Bible. I bought this Bible, funny enough, at a Bible shop near the Hartbeespoortdam. I don't know if anybody knows it. There is an unbelievable shop that's right next to the Hartbeespoortdam in Gauteng. They sell the most unbelievable historic artifacts, and also this is where I bought my Bible. Maar so moes 'n Bybel, dis nie 'n klein Bybel nie, but I want to show you something. I want you to show you. There's no splitting between God and politics. Did you hear me? Daar is nie 'n verwydering van ons God in die Bybel nie. Dis omdat ons God, hy het hierdie party God uit ons land en ons parlement uitgevat het, dat ons in die donker is. En as mense vir my sê, ek moet ophou praat oor God en politiek, dan sê ek, vat vir jou moer koffie. Nee, ek sal nie. I won't. I will talk politics like I am, and I will talk about God, because that is the light. There's one president that never asks for elections. There's one president that doesn't appear on a post, on a poll, and run for mayor. There's one leader that I follow now, and that is my God, the president of the universe. Something I want to show you, that's why I went to go get my Bible, which is always open in my house. En dis in Afrikaans, wil ek gou vir julle lees. Jesaja 43 vers 5. En wat is interessant, what is interesting? This chapter, this verse appears 365 times in the Bible. Did you know that? There's one verse that appears 365 times in the Bible. And I've decided to go and find every one of those 365. It's a journey. And what does it say? It says, daarom, moenie bang wees nie. Want ek is by jou. Volgende ene, Jesaja 44. Moenie bang wees nie. My dienaar Jakob. Ek is by jou. En dan weer Jesaja 44. Moenie bewe nie. En moenie bang wees nie. Kyk net hier. Kyk hoe ek hulle onderstreep. Moenie bang wees nie. Do not be afraid. Jy weet, as hulle sê jy het 8 of 9 of 13 of 16 of 3 jaar oor in jou lewe, en jy lê daar en jy kry pype in jou, soos ek maar elke dag my chemo vat, verloor my hare, maar ek verloor nie my siel nie. I know death. I know death. I have seen death. I am facing death. Maar kyk na hierdie diep, donkerblou oë. Dan hoor jy my gou. Ek is nie bang nie. Ek is nie bang nie. Want die Here God sê, hy is by my. En as hy by my is, dan is hy by u. Dan is hy by jou. Dan is ons God in die land. Dan is ons God saam met ons as mens. Dan is God saam met ons as ons kniel. I am afraid no more. I am afraid of nothing. Because God says, do not be afraid, for I am with you. Ek is nie bang vir jou nie. Ek is nie bang vir jou vloek, jou rassistiese en jou huigelende onvertroue nie. Ek is nie bang vir jou nie. Ek is nie bang vir die ANC nie. Ek is nie bang vir MK nie. En ek is al lank al nie bang vir die EFF Jelly Tot mannetjies nie. Ek is nie bang vir jou nie. Want jy moet God vind. Even if I go through the valley of death, I shall not want. Hoor julle my? Wat ook al benodig word in die land, laat hierdie ou sieklike man vir julle sê wat 'n pa is, nee, 'n oupa is. My tyd is reg. My time is right. Is yours. A couple of months ago, I on record said the following would happen in this country. I even got a mention by Steve Hofmeyr. Someone asked me the other day, in a very sarcastic way, in 'n baie sarkastiese, neerhalende manier of ek en Steve Hofmeyr nou weer by mekaar kuier en is ek Steve Hofmeyr se vriend en wat dink ek van hom op 'n manier wat ek glad nie van gehou het nie. I didn't like it. My home, my life, my choice. So this is my answer to the man who said to me, are you and Steve Hofmeyr still friends? And I answered him very clearly. I am not Steve Hofmeyr's friend. I will remain Steve Hofmeyer's lifelong friend. You see, I know Steve very little, but I had the privilege, yes, to meet Steve Hofmeyr in person. Yes, I was at his home. And love thy neighbor. Forgive those who have sinned. Do not judge. So I didn't. I went to meet him. And what did I find? I didn't talk politics much to Steve at the beginning. We are not probably on the same political level. But let me tell you what I found. I found a man who is an unbelievable artist. I found a man that is unbelievable in words. And I found a man that was and is highly knowledgeable, hugely read, more books than what a library could carry, and a man that was open to debate and talk to me. You judge him like you want to, but I'm not going to judge. He's my choice, because I don't fear. Just because one person likes toffee and another one hates it, doesn't mean that we can't talk about sweets. So I hope I've answered you. You don't sell out. You don't deny. And you don't walk away and say 3 times that I don't know him, don't know that. That's a lie. So I won't lie. South Africa, Steve Hofmeyr even said to me, about me, that I mentioned a couple of things that will happen in this country. I said, number one, what will happen in this country is that they will try and take our education away. The Bellable. I then said that we will suffer the consequence of an attack on private property and land. Well, they signed it. Land without compensation. I then said that the third thing that they would like to do was attack the health sector. Because you see, they are too dumb. This is now the government. They are too idiotic. They are too incompetent. They are too unwilling. They are too unfocused. They are too much in mismanagement of procurement and understanding that you don't have to change NHI. You don't have to take away private medical care. You don't have to take away private hospitals. No, you don't. Just fix your bloody current public hospitals. What an idea. Wat 'n ongelooflike konsep. Jy hoef nie mense se respek, reg tot eie medikasie, medisyne, dokters en hospitale en mediese fonds weg te vat nie. Want dit werk mos, so jy wil dit vat. Nee. Nou, maak jou eie publieke staatshospitale reg. Want as jy nie eers dit kan regmaak nie, dan is as jy oorvat op die private hospitaal, gaan jy dit ook moer toe maak. Dis 'n feit. This is logic. You know, our SG Doc Taljaard will always remind me about two words that always he will use and now I use. It's called common sense. Use common sense. And this is about land as well. Daar's amper 140,000 hektaar van absolute ongelooflike land wat vir landbou geskik word in die Oos-Kaap, in die ou Transkei, Ciskei, Bophuthatswana. Gaan ry u deur daai plek, dan sê ek nou vir jou, ek het daar gebly. When you go to Umtata and the hills of Willowvale and Coffee and Baba, when you drive through the Ciskei and Transkei, it's the most arable agricultural land, I would say, in this country. Maar hy staan oop. Yeah? And they've got something in the Eastern Cape that we don't have in other pieces of the country. It's water. So as jy nou 'n boer is, soos ek, ja, daar's hy. Ek is in Stellenbosch gebore. My familie was op plase, buite Lyndock, Vlottenburg. Ja. Ken van Wingerd. Boere in hierdie land is nie boere omdat hulle verveeld is nie. Boere in hierdie land mag kos maak. Kom nou daar. I'm getting there. Wait, I'm talking about land. Now you can never say I'm a racist. That's one thing you bloody can't say. No, you can't. I serve both sides. En ek kry nou gemors van al twee kante af, was alright met my. Ek praat met die mense wat wil aangaan in hierdie land. Ek praat met die mense wat in die middel sit. I'm talking to the moderate, middle, normal human being in this country. I'm talking to you. That's all I want to talk to. I don't want to talk to anybody else. This is common sense. Why don't they go take the 140, 180, 260, 950,000 hectares of land that's vacant? No. You won't do that because what you want is you want to take current people's IP. You want to take other people's property. You want to take other people's businesses that they worked for. Black and white, sir. Did you hear me? Black and white. Not just white. Black, white, colored Indian. It's racist. It's racist against a black person. It's racist against a white person. It's racist against a colored person. It is racist against an Indian person. When you come there and you deny us the same capability, equal right, equal investment, equal opportunity, and equal empowerment. Common sense. I was in apartheid, and I fought apartheid. Yes. I know both sides. Do you? No, you bloody don't. God brought us here. I don't know why nou vra ou van my, maar hoekom is jy nou al weer besig om teen die ANC te beklei, want jy, ag man, gebas. Hear me, you're not listening to me. You hate me so much that you don't want to understand the truth. Wow. Haat my so baie dat jy nie vir die waarheid wil hoor nie? That does not make common sense, does it? Hoor my. Jy hoef nie saam met my te stem nie. Maar hoor my net uit. Ek fight teen ongeregtigheid. Ek beklei vir geen ander ding nie. Toe ek beklei het teen die een, was dit omdat ek geglo het, dis nie reg nie. Toe beklei ek nou met die ander ene, nou is hulle ook nie reg nie. Nou ek is 'n mens, ek verduidelik dit aan u. Ek mag my mind change. Winston Churchill said, if you can't change your mind, you can't change the world. Ek mag, man. Ek mag my mind verander. I'm allowed to get up and say, you are wrong. And I've now done it. Ons word weer onderdruk. Ons word weer deurgestel. As nie nasionale party is nie, dan is dit die bloody ANC. En ons gaan dit nie toelaat nie. It's not gonna happen. So, daar kom ek maar nou weer. Nou vra die ouma, jy het die ANC in plek gesit. Yes, ou, regtig? Is ek Neil de Beer so magtig, dat ek die ANC in mag gesit het? Ja, maar jy's mal, man. How is your current psychological profile? Are you okay? Is your mental stability okay? Yes, so you credit me with a lot. No, I didn't put them in power. Nonsense. The world put them in power. And can I tell you something else? The ex-National Party put them in power. The huge billionaires in this country, white men and women, put the ANC in power. Nou as jy wil gaan soek, en jy wil gaan uitvind wie regtig hierdie ANC, hierdie kabal ingesit het in die mag wat hulle het, gaan kyk in jou eie agterdeur, maar jy wil nie. Jy's te skaam vir die waarheid. Jy wil dit nie weet nie. Maar dit is waar. As jy dink Neil de Beer is 'n verraaier, dan moet jy gaan kyk in jou eie Afrikaner geleedere. Jy moet gaan kyk in jou eie leierskap, wat hierdie nasie en die volk uitverkoop het. Hy, totdat ek doodgaan, die enigste blanke leier in hierdie land, wat nooit mense uitverkoop het, en jy kan maar nou hou daarvan. Jy kan maar nou sê wat jy wil. Jy kan maar nou spoeg en kots. En ek sê nou vir jou, dit was absoluut op hierdie oomblik 'n feit. Dat Constant Viljoen, maak nie saak wat 'n politiek hy gedra het nie. Maak nie saak of ek hom gerespekteer het of nie. Constant Viljoen het nooit uitverkoop nie. Inteendeel, ek weet vir 'n feit, hy is uitverkoop. Weer deur sy eie mense. Stil raak julle nou. Dis 'n feit. Soos 'n koei. Hierdie vel, hierdie oë, en hierdie mond, hierdie taal, die rede hoekom ons moet beklei, is vir die voortbestaan van hierdie taal, hierdie oë, hierdie vel, hierdie land. Maar julle wil nie water toe kom nie. Julle verkies om mekaar dood te maak in die publiek. Ja, dit maak seer, nee, ons blanke Afrikaner. Dis hoekom jy my vloek. Dis hoekom jy my aanvat, want jy kan nie die waarheid vat van my nie. Maar gaan kyk 'n bietjie na julle eie huis. Ek is nie jou leier nie, het jy my baie mooi gehoor. Ek is nie die Afrikaner leier nie, ek is nie die boere leier nie, nee. Ek mag dit nie wees nie. Maar kan jy dink dat een groepering van 'n volk, julle moet dit maar nou vat, delete my, ek gaan jou delete as jy my vloek. Ja, maak nou mistake, maar die sy delete jou vinniger as 'n rabber. Maar hoor gou, asseblief. Hoe kan een volk so gesmee deur die bloed van God? Hoe kan een volk 1988 organisasies het wat sê hulle praat namens die Afrikaner? Jo, Suidlanders en Noordlanders en Binnelanders en Ooslanders en hoeveel leiers is daar? En julle kan nie om een tent sit nie. Kom vir die Afrikaner sê ek, is by jou. Ek weier om my taalprys te gee en ja, miskien het ek te laat, honderd wil wakker geword, maar nou fight ek met alles wat ek het. Nie net vir die Afrikaner. Nie net vir die boer. Vir die land. You see what's happened is that the minorities in this country have no more say. You have lost your vote. Ons het nie meer vegkans daarbo nie. The poor are poor. The wealthy are the wealthy. I told you they're going to take our land. I told you they're going to take our language. I told you they're going to take our schools. I told you they're going to take our property. I told you they are going to now try and take our guns. Gaan kyk na die video. Ek het gesê hulle gaan ons taal en ons skole vat. Ek het gesê hulle gaan ons land vat, hulle gaan ons medies vat. En ek het gesê hulle gaan ons gewere vat. Hulle is besig om ons gewere te vat. Waar vat hulle dit? Hulle het begin met die sekuriteitsmaatskappye. Ek wil graag vra dat, ek dink dit is, en iemand moet my net help, dat, ek dink dit is Woensdag, sal die sekretaris-generaal van die UIM, Jacques Taljaard, ek dink hy praat, Woensdag aand oor hierdie sekuriteitswet. On Wednesday, if I'm standing correct, our Secretary General Jacques Taljaard will be talking extensively about this new bill, this new law that they are trying to bring in to take away the security companies' armament. I don't know if you know it, but Jacques is a person that studied law, actually has his degree, and is going at this current moment to further his capability in law. But he's also the Secretary General of the UIM, and therefore it is going to be very interesting for you to listen to him, because he will unpack it from a legal perspective. Where do the UIM stand on this atrocious, absolute, ridiculous, treacherous law that they are trying to put onto our security industry? It's very clear, common sense. No. We have more than 585,000 security officers in this country. On the last stats as I saw, the South African police is on 120. Common sense. Een en een. Een appel kan nie twee lemoene wees nie. You take away the security companies' methodology to protect citizens with armament, firearms, this country will go to chaos. Did you hear me? This country will bring the citizens of this country directly into harm's way where they already are. So how ridiculous can that be? I've just got confirmation. Thank you, Charles. It will be on Wednesday evening where Jacques will talk about this. And you can ask your questions. South African people don't want to hear the truth. You don't like the truth. But right now, I have been put here at the right time. It's my belief that I was brought for a time like now. A time where we are fighting MK people that are children. False valor. An MK party that have people in there wearing pep stores camouflage. And when you try and find them in parliament, you can't, want hulle donders wil verdwyn agter die blompotte. Where have you seen in a modern society members of a government parliament in a normal democratic dispensation go to a bloody parliament with camouflage? And then the wrong one as well. Julle is 'n klomp frikkies. And I would like to take you on one by one. Stolen valor. I won't wait for daily corrections on the ANC. I see they wanted to throw me out because I said I am going to moor them daily. And they charged me. Well, number one, I withdrew because for the sake of decorum. And secondly, hulle weet nie wat moer eintlik beteken nie. Ek is 'n Afrikaner. Ek weet wat moer beteken. Dit is daai absolute dik goed wat gelê het in die ou dae toe jy nog koffie deur 'n sif gegooi het. Dis 'n moer. Jou moer. 'n Moer is 'n ding wat in 'n engine ingeskroef word om die bloody ding bymekaar te hou. 'n moer is die begin van 'n baie spesifieke vrug, die moerbei boom. Jy kan daai woord so kuldiglik gebruik in Afrikaans. Vlieg aan jou moer. Jou moer. Ek gaan jou moer. Vlieg aan jou moer. Ek bedoel Suid-Afrika, kom nou. Al is jy Spaans, al is jy Italiaans of Engels en 'n boer kom na jou toe en sê, luister gou jou moer. Jy weet presies dat jou in Engels, go away. I'm going to hit you. Nee. Ek gaan jou moer. Jy sien, ek mag die woorde gebruik, moer, ek gaan vir jou bliksem, en ek gaan vir jou donder. Ek kan nie daai F-woord gebruik nie, die P-woord wat julle gebruik by my. Daai K en die P en die, daai sal ek nie gebruik nie. Nee, ek sal nie. Ek ken hulle. Ek ken daai woorde baie goed, maar ek het 'n besluit geneem. Ek gaan dit nie gebruik nie. Maar julle gebruik dit op my. My P, my K, F my. Maar ek gaan jou nie terugvloek nie. Maar moer kom tog uit moerkoffie, bliksem kom uit straal, en donder uit weer. So, dit is my ergste kragwoorde wat ek in die publiek, hier by die huis is ek nou, twinkie stamp daar. Dan moet ek maar weer my Bybel vat en sê, jammer maar. Suid-Afrika, ek het besluit, ek gaan nie daai kragwoorde gebruik. Our country's liberty is under attack. Our freedom, our ownership, our birthright is questioned. Our existence as human beings, our current culture, our right to language, our right to freedom in education, and our right to economically be alive is under threat. It is under threat because people forgot why they became leaders in the first place. It is under threat because the majority of politicians have decided to serve Mammon, have decided to be greedy, have decided to enrich themselves, and have decided that they own us. Ons land op hierdie oomblik word regeer deur mense wat vergeet het wat dit beteken om 'n diensknegt te wees. You see, that's why they called public servants, not public bosses. When you are a public servant, that's exactly what you are. You serve the community, you serve the citizens of this country. We will remind you every day of that. When you're a political leader, you are not my boss. You are not my leader. You are there to serve the country. When you decide, like I did, to put your face on a poll, that day you made a decision that you will be on your knees for the rest of that time. That if you want to be a president of a country, that you cannot be a coward, that you cannot sit without a backbone, and that you must lead with power, strength, yet with finesse and dignity, and most of all respect for your fellow citizen that put you there. A leader is not a person that elects himself. 'n leier kies nie homself nie. 'n leier word verkose deur die mense wat deur daai persoon gelei moet word. Cyril Ramaphosa, Cyril Matamela Ramaphosa, I've said this to you once. I'll say this to you again. Grow some balls. Jy kort 'n bietjie rugbyballe, my broer. Tennisballe. Cricketballe. Soccer. Kry net vir jou balle. Because you have currently hidden them away from us. So if there's any advice I can dare to give the number one citizen of this country, stop being the bloody president of the ANC and become the president of the Republic of South Africa. But to do that, you need some nuts. To do that, you need to go back to God. To do that, you need to grow a backbone. To do that, you need to understand common sense. To do that, you need to go back and go on an 18,000 kilometer town for town visit for a year. To do that, you need to lead us out of apartheid. To do that, you need to stop promoting BEE. To do that, you need to empower all of us. To that, you need to withdraw 140 racial laws. To do that, you need to start listening and stop choosing the most rubbish economic partners in the world. To do that, you need to stop thinking, dreaming that China is going to bail this country's economy out. To do that, you need to stop fighting, belittling, and disrespecting the United States of America. To do that, you need to go and grow some absolute diplomacy and go sit with Donald Trump, like him or not. You have to do that. To do that, you need to understand that our military does not exist anymore. To do that, you've got to deport millions of people that are not warranted and not citizens in this country. To do that, you need to make sure that BEE is kept. To do that, you need to ensure that the legacy of this country's future was not reserved for a few, but was there to serve the many. For that, you need to stop judging people by the color of their skin, but by the creed and the beauty of their soul. To do that, you need to lock up every single human being that has been looting, stealing, zondot, and you need to immediately start building more prisons. Oom Pieter Groenewald, jy doen 'n goeie werk. Ons moet net vir jou meer tronke gee dat jy hulle kan moer. To do that, Mr. President, you have to have a zero tolerance on crime. To do that, if a man picks up a gun and points it at another man unwillingly and in crime, you have to defend those that defend themselves. To do that, you need to scrap the fact that anybody's property can be taken. To do that, you need to start waking up. A lot of to that's. Het jy notas gevat? Or did you, again, lose your laptop and iPad? You see, I can just talk about what needs to be changed in this country because I'm in the ground, on the ground, underground, next to the ground. Every day of my life, I leave here at 7:15 and I come back home at 8:15 at night. Where am I going? I'm not sitting on bloody Facebook. I'm not sitting in a car. I'm walking the streets. I'm fighting against crime. They are witnesses. And even when you put that up, they still don't believe you. Leadership in this country does not exist. Well, leadership that does not and cannot be intimidated by money. I will die poor. I was born poor. Ek kan nie die goed saamvat nie. Maar een ding wat ek kan saamvat, is die ideologie, die droom, die gedagte, dat wanneer my tyd kom, om ter stof terug te keer, los ek 'n beter land. The dream, the solemn promise when we were born in this country, the breaking of the ocean on the most beautiful shores of the Republic. The weaving and the soft flow of the corns, the grain on the flats of the Free State. Die harde kakiebos, die vloeiende sand in die Kalahari. The raw beauty when you go through KZN and the tumbling mountains. Die Noord-Transvaal, Mpumalanga, die Hardebos, die Wildsplaas. Die manne wat op die bootjie sit en sê snoek, snoek. Die skreef vir die bokke. Die eet van jou biltong, die Marie beskuit, jou kondensmelk koffie. Unyama, ungoes. En ja, Olofberg. Suid-Afrika, kom nou. Kom nou. Moenie worry oor my nie. Moenie aan mekaar jou messe probeer inkry nie, jy het dit klaar. In die laaste paar periode van my lewe. Kom nou man. Kom nou man. Staan saam. Ons kan dit nie anders te doen nie. Daar kan nie oorlog, stryd, geweld, die toekoms van die land se drome wees nie. We cannot talk of war. No one wins. No one wins in war. I might not be a hardened soldier. There were many before me. But I gave my 2 years. I fought and supported the people that fought in a war. They are sitting here. Soldiers. Forgotten. Die godskreiende skande dat ons veterane verpletter is. And it doesn't matter what side you fought on. If you have lost a comrade, lost a brother, lost a sister, a son, a father, a daughter, it can never be forgotten. No matter the flag or the uniform you were wearing. My prayer tonight is unity in diversity, is that black and white will rise, that the time has come that we need to put the past behind us, and that the legacy of whatever darkness we came out from, building it into the light, that we will forget why we are divided, but build on what unites us. Ek wil nie weet hoekom ek nie van jou hou nie. Ek wil nie weet wat jou lelik is nie. Ek wil weet wat is jou mooi. Wat is jou hart? En waar kan ek en jy met mekaar saamstem? To go look for your bad side, that will be produced in the light by God. I would like to know what makes you a good person. Because every human being has good in him and her. May God bless you this Sunday. Sorry I took so much time. We will stand strong. We remain the united independent movement. We might be small, but we punch with God's iron fist, like David smited Goliath with the smallest pebble. Kyk na jouself, kyk na jou familie vanaand, kyk hoe sit hulle, en wees lief vir hulle. Look at your family. Those that are away from you, pray. And those that are with you tonight, before they go to bed, tell them you love them. Because tomorrow, we rise again as a country to fight on, to weary on. And yes, until we again can say, we are a free South Africa. We are a united South Africa. And nothing will divide that from us. May God bless you. May God's massive hand of peace and protection be over you, your family, and the Republic of South Africa. Mag God se groot hand van seën en van absolute geduld by u en u familie rus vanaand. Thank you for allowing me on a Sunday to give a couple of words and share my heart with you. Spread this, share it, because if you are truly a South African at heart, it's worth fighting for. Lekker slaap, eet maar 'n bietjie vanaand daai koue choppie wat vanmiddag op my braai was. Love you. Baie lief vir julle. Dankie.